Hey guys, welcome to Talking Smack. I'm Renee Young. He's everybody's favorite almost baby daddy, Daniel Bryan. Yes!
Sporting the proud James Ellsworth t-shirt, which you can get on shop right now for $24.99.
Get
I'm
them
sure
while
it's
they're
going to
hot.
be skyrocketing, so you better get them now.
He almost just became the WWE World Champion.
Yeah.
That was huge.
Yeah.
So
That
my
sweet
mind is
chin
blown
music.
over what.
Did you see the
Can he
sweet
have that name
chin
now?
music? Yes. Yeah. He can have whatever names he wants.
How impressed were you with his showing tonight? I mean, he's never been in an opportunity like that before and knocked it out of the park.
I will say this. Okay, Dean Ambrose was distracting AJ Styles a lot, but I have to give it up for the resiliency of James Ellsworth because AJ Styles beat the crap out of him.
Yes.
And like for a long time. I mean, I think it's AJ Styles' fault for not pinning him earlier. If he could have pinned him earlier, he should have just pinned him earlier, you know?
So does that bother you to see who your actual champion is to handle a situation like that? Do you think that he could have maybe been a little bit more composed?
Yeah, I honestly didn't think AJ Styles handled that situation very well.
So what happens from there?
So I don't know. I'm gonna have to talk with Shane. Shane's not here today,
Yeah.
so Shane and I are gonna have to talk, regroup, see what happens. We honestly didn't expect it to go down like it went down
It
tonight.
was nasty.
Yeah.
I can't believe James Ellsworth went through a beating. His elbow was unfortunately bleeding. He almost came out of his boots.
Yeah. His boots were coming undone.
Poor guy.
Yeah.
To never be in a
look
situation
at this beating
like that.
AJ Styles was giving him at the end, but that's why AJ Styles got disqualified. But Dean Ambrose provoked AJ Styles to that point that got him to that point where he got himself disqualified.
He did. And for James Ellsworth, I mean, to not be in a situation like that, when we had him on here last week and he said he'd been wrestling for, 14 years? Is that what he said?
Yeah.
But to be in a situation like that, to be main eventing SmackDown Live, how different of a situation is that to come in?
Who needs Goldberg? We have James Ellsworth.
Take that, Raw!
Yeah, look at this super kick. Sweet chin
my
music.
God, planted it!
I'd like to see somebody try to hit sweet chin music on James Ellsworth, that's for sure.
I think that should become an open challenge that could maybe go down next week. Are we
Like
gonna
the
have it back?
Yokozuna body slam challenge.
Guy, yeah.
Yeah,
The
see
sweet
who
chin
can do
music
it.
heard around the
Yeah.
world.
Yeah.
All right, in other news, Survivor Series, your challenge has been accepted by Stephanie McMahon and Mick Foley. So how do you start to devise who the teams are going to be now?
Yeah, Shane and I have to look at all
Nailed
the
it. It's gonna
individual.
happen.
We have to look at all the individual competitors, see who's best for SmackDown Live to put up there against Raw. It's going to be exciting. It's an exciting time.
Did you ever think for a second that maybe they were going to back out and not actually rise to the occasion to accept? I mean, that's a big challenge to put out there for Survivor Series.
Yeah, I think the competitive nature between Shane and Stephanie almost forces their hand a little bit to accept it. I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, but I have a feeling that they're also somewhat cowardly. Like Stephanie and Mick are somewhat cowardly at running their show. Cowards.
Cowards.
Yeah, see,
that was direct into camera. I'm sure someone will send them a clip of this if they're not watching live right now.
Cowardly in the sense that, for example, they don't rely on their strictly Raw talent to sell their shows. They're bringing in people from the Attitude Era like Bill Goldberg. We don't need that here on SmackDown Live because we believe in our stars.
Good, as you for sure should. I mean, we have such a great pool here on SmackDown. We've got an awesome talent roster here. So that being said, why don't we bring on We've got some talent here. They are part of the tag team division. Bring on the Hype Bros.
Oh, yeah, baby. Hype Bros in the house. Y'all ready to go? First time on Talking Smack.
What's up, bro?
Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby.
Okay.
I'm not,
Mojo, chill, brother,
I'm not
chill.
cleared for physicality.
Oh.
That was really intense.
It was intense, yeah.
That's how we roll, though, baby. That's what
like a
happens
running
when the Hype
start.
Bros are in the building.
That was a running start to get in here. Wow. Well, welcome.
Yeah.
Thanks for having us.
Should I ask how you're doing?
Doing pretty good. I'd say pretty good, right?
Pretty good.
Pretty good,
Pretty
yeah.
good. Bro, we're great, man. First time on Talking Smack, and we're ready to talk some smack.
All right, who do
Good.
you want to talk smack about?
I want to talk about you. 'Cause
Oh.
when you're with the Hype Bros, it's not Daniel Bryan, baby. You're Dirty Dan.
Dirty Dan.
Dirty Dan.
Damn, Daniel.
Dirty Dan.
Don't get that chant
Dirtiest
going.
of the dirty. Out of all the dirties that have ever gotten dirty, you're the dirtiest.
Why is he dirty, Dan?
I don't think I could possibly be dirtier than Zach.
Dirtier than me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
you
got
stink
clean cut.
sometimes,
I
bro.
mean, I got a beard, you got a beard. Mine's a
Right.
little more,
Yours is very thick.
thick.
It's
You got
very
trim last
dense.
week.
No, but you have a very full beard.
Well, I was blessed.
Very healthy looking.
I guess
too.
so.
Okay, let's talk about the Hype Bros. I mean, we haven't seen a lot of you guys on SmackDown Live. Tell us what the Hype Bros are all about.
Well, Mojo's the hype. I'm the bro. That's pretty much it in a nutshell. Mojo,
Look. Here's what the hype bros are about, all right? Look, out of anybody on this roster, there ain't going to be nobody that brings the energy every single day like the hype bros. We don't get tired.
Don't you get tired even when we're here in Denver? I mean, the altitude is very high. Are you okay?
The altitude's been great, actually, because we have been doing some high-altitude training, and it has been phenomenal.
Really?
We put in extra workouts trying to take advantage of this, so that way, when we get in that ring, when everybody else is tapping out, hype bros stay hype.
Steve, keep going. It's late.
That's what we do.
Yeah.
That's what we do.
It's late right now, and you guys are still hyped.
Come on now.
You need to start unwinding at a certain point.
Mojo never unwinds.
Oh,
This guy, I wish he would. I wish he would.
Wait, does that mean does Zach unwind?
All the time.
Zach unwinds.
All the time.
What's the difference between you guys? I mean, there's kind of a difference.
I don't think this show is long enough to tell you all the differences. There are times where I am sleeping at home and I get FaceTimes from this guy at 3 in the morning. He's at the club, dancing with his shirt off, and I'm legit sleeping. You know, jeez, Mojo.
I don't think you've ever answered one of those FaceTimes.
What do you do? You're hanging out with ladies and stuff all the time, or what
Who
do you
gets
do?
more ladies?
Well, I am Zach Daddy, right?
Yeah, but you call yourself that. Chicks have never called you that.
What are you talking about?
Well, look, I'll say one thing. Zach should get more ladies because I'll admit he's better looking than me, and he has a 42-pack right here.
Yeah, you are ripped.
I don't have that. But I get more ladies because my game is way better, and they like the energy and the dance moves way better.
Well, Zach, do you have a special lady in your life?
Excuse me?
Got him!
We're live, pal. Woo! You got me on that one.
Okay, in all seriousness, I mean, looking at the tag division, I mean, Daniel Bryan and I have been on here so many times talking about the depth of the tag division. Where do you guys think you fit in there?
Number one. Once we get that shot, high brighter city, bro, right?
Oh, we're taking them on a ride, baby. Express passes. Look, in all seriousness, though, like, out of all the tag teams out there, we're probably the most different from each other.
You think?
The least in common. But that's
I would never wear that hat.
But that's
That hat is actually, I need to comment on that thing, too. Can you give us a
horrible.
360 of it?
it's pretty sweet.
What
right?
is it made
Horrendous.
of?
What is it made of?
It's really a bizarre
Junk?
material.
Oh, I like it on you,
Dirty
actually.
Dan.
Killing the game,
Dirty Dan.
Killing the game.
Oh, man.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. We don't get hype. We stay hype. That's all we do.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I'm blown up.
That's what happens to me on the
Take a
internet.
sip.
Never
You
blown
want a sip
up
of
in my
this? You
entire
need
career.
this?
Oh,
That's
my
some water.
water bottle that they wouldn't let on the table.
Have a sip. Okay, so the tag division, we've been talking about them for a while, looking at how good everybody is, looking at these opportunities. Survivor Series, now knowing the challenge has been accepted by Raw. The 5 best tag teams on Raw versus the 5 best tag teams on Survivor for SmackDown. How are you guys going to get in there? What, you guys want to plead your case?
I don't really think we need to plead our case. I mean, the Hype Bros, we are here. We are the best tag team. Once we get that opportunity, I mean, the whole world's going to know. This is going to be big, bro. It's going to be like Death Star big. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Death Star big.
That's pretty big. Look, man, they got some good teams over there on Raw. And what you guys are going to need in this match is a team that can keep our team amped at all times. That when times get tough, if we get down, you got a couple of guys on that roster that can fire guys up at any time. Bring in the energy, bring in the hype, bring in the intensity, scaring the crap out of Team Red, and doing it
Yeah.
with...
Doing it with what?
Doing it with what?
Oh, I didn't mean to cut you off. Go ahead. No, you
What we doing it with? What we doing it
You
with,
guys
bro?
need to get on
What
the
we
same
doing it with?
page.
Listen, guys, thank you so much for being on the show. You guys are awesome. I love having you guys here.
We should be on every week. We should be on every week.
Keep the hat?
No.
Please keep the hat.
Take the hat.
No, keep the hat.
Yeah.
Yo, can I bring
Take
some
it.
friends next
All right.
time we're on here?
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I would love to
Mojo
meet
has
your
friends everywhere. You know how many free Bro-Me shirts have been sent out all around the world? Mojo loves giving out the free merch. Loves it.
Don't you guys need to get paid for that? Don't you want to
I
earn
like
some
keeping
money?
it, I'm a loner.
That
you know?
said, if he gets a new friend, he has to cut an old friend.
It's like the old
Only
MySpace
allowed
top
at
8.
You only
I
have
get a phone.
so many friends. Okay, guys. Thank you very much.
Thanks, guys.
I know you got
See
a
you
match
guys
coming
later.
up, Zach. Yeah.
We got to talk later.
Okay.
I can't believe he asked me that.
See you later. Live TV, baby. Wow. What that was really intense.
That was fun.
How do you feel? I mean,
I feel great. I actually
that hat, you can't wear that hat
Why
this whole
can't I wear
time.
this hat?
You look ridiculous.
I look
at
awesome
yourself.
with my shirt and my hat.
You have too
I look
much going on.
amazing.
You look ridiculous.
What kind of ship are you running here, huh? You had an opportunity to make things right. This is serious business, and you should know better. I had to hurt this man. I had to put this man through a lot of pain. And that's on you, because you had an opportunity to make it right. Had Dean Ambrose not been out there, maybe I would just pin him and got it over with. Rolled him up, because I'm clever enough to get it done. But you You couldn't make it right. You couldn't have, a serious world championship match. No, you had to have Ambrose out there messing with me the whole time, just like he did last week, and he embarrassed me. And that's on you.
Oh, that's on me?
No, that's on you.
You embarrassed yourself. You're the one who wanted to wrestle James Ellsworth last week.
Yeah,
so guess
I wanted
what?
that match.
You got it, and you got it tonight, and you lost both times.
Yeah, because you put Ambrose out there. You should know better. You knew exactly what was gonna happen. You're the authority. The authority. You've turned into the authority that you fought against. That's who you've turned into. You remember those days when you fight for God? You've turned into them, man. That's who you are. You're that corrupt authority. That's who you are. You want to make things right? Here it is. You can make it right. I want Dean Ambrose next week, SmackDown Live. You want to make it right? Here's your chance. Make it right.
Okay, you want that match?
Yeah, I want that match.
Yeah, you got that match. And guess what? If Dean Ambrose beats you, he gets a shot at the WWE World Championship. How about that?
Good. Fine. Perfect. I've beat him 3 times now. 4 will be no different. Just like Ellsworth, blood on Dean Ambrose's hands, Dean Ambrose's blood is going to be on your hands.
I mean, I don't know how anyone reacts to something like that, but do you feel that responsibility from what he just said to you? Of putting that pressure on you, saying that stuff's all your fault?
So I don't feel it with Dean Ambrose.
Well, that's somebody that can fight for themselves, but somebody like James Ellsworth, even though AJ had asked for that.
Yeah, I mean, so I feel like James Ellsworth is a tough person. That he can withstand that. I honestly think he's angry because he lost to James Ellsworth twice. But if he loses next week against Dean Ambrose becomes the #1 contender.
Yeah.
And then everything changes.
Well, it's only one way for you to be able to make that situation right. But sticking with what happened tonight on SmackDown Live, we got to see Nikki and Carmella. I mean, the words that were exchanged between them with Carmella, basically insinuating that Nicole had been riding the coattails of John and trying to use him for her own success. What is your actual reaction to hearing her say that, to spit those words?
Okay, so being married to Brie, obviously Nikki's sister, people have been saying that about the Bellas for a long time. They've always come up with things as to why the Bellas are successful.
Yeah.
Right? Oh, it's because of John Cena. They said it about Brie, about me.
Right.
Right? As if I have ever had pull in my entire life until now. Right? I know this for a fact. John Cena has never gone to bat for Nikki Bella. Nikki Bella has had to work hard for everything that she's gotten in this company. And you can see she's been here for 10 years. Right?
Yeah.
Coming through, working hard. They took the jobs that nobody else wanted to do.
Yep.
Right? When nobody else wanted to host Raw, guess what? We'll do it. Nobody else wants to do it.
They would
wanted to
valet
wrestle.
people.
Yeah. They did whatever the WWE asked them to do. Always did their best. Always worked hard. And yet, time after time after time, when it came to like the women's revolution, right?
Yep.
Who did everybody come after? The Bellas.
Of course.
Right? When somebody's trying to make a name for themselves on SmackDown Live, who are they trying to come after? Nikki Bella. And do you know why? Because they're the biggest female stars the WWE has produced in a long time. It's the same reason why people come in and go after John Cena. It's this, and that's the deal.
So, I mean, even looking at the outside things that being able to say that Brie and Nicole have been able to do, of starting up their wine company, starting up Birdie Bee. I mean, do you think that there must be that sense of jealousy of looking at all the other successes that they've been able to do on their own?
I never try to accuse people of being jealous. I don't try to look at other people's motivations or anything like that. I just see how hard they work and how often people accuse them of different things. Because I know for a fact, until I became general manager, I have never had any pull in my entire life
now you're
in this company. And so,
getting all,
yeah, and and the same thing. So John Cena might have pull, but I know for a fact he hasn't used it for Nikki. Like he says this, and you'll see this in Total Bellas, because JJ, their brother, wants to be a wrestler, and he asks, hey John, can you put a word in? He goes, put a word in for yourself. If you're around here, right? Like you're around here, like if you want an opportunity, go take it.
Right.
You have access to the Performance Center because of your sister, but I don't need to go talk to them for you. If you want it, go grab it yourself.
Well, it's so easy to place blame onto other people, too, and it's something to instantly latch onto.
So
That's what you're
easy,
doing. That's an easy way to do it. It just seems like a bit of a cop-out. I mean, everybody that works here in WWE works so hard for everything they do, so it's frustrating to have anybody try to point out, oh, you're getting that because of this or this.
Well,
like, it's all such...
I especially get fired up on it, and the amazing thing is that Brie is so calm about it, right? Because she's had so many people come at her from so many different directions. But as the protective husband, I get pissed, right? I get angry. Like, hey, no, you're attacking my wife's hard work because she's worked very hard.
Yeah,
like, and
it's like pure disrespect for somebody's entire body of work.
Yeah, and you know, it's. But I always look at it as what it is. It's an easy entry point, right? It's an easy thing to say. People love pointing at the Bellas. People love pointing at John Cena. People love pointing at this person or that person, you know? Like, you know, that's the way the world works.
It's easy to give someone a bad rap, but then they get to go on and live their life and keep doing their own work, and it really shouldn't affect them.
Yeah, well, but that's the wonderful thing about Nikki and Brie both, is that they let it slide off their back, and they keep pushing forward. Yeah, they keep their heads down, keep working hard. You know, I thought when John Cena was on here a couple weeks ago, the things that he was talking about, you know, you very rarely hear him address people who talk bad about him, because he's too busy.
And you don't want to address it or give it any life anyway.
Well, and he's too busy, nose to the grindstone, doing what he does, working as hard as he can work to do the best that he can, right? Like, he's, you know, and it's the same thing with like, Brie is pregnant. Did a 10-day media tour, like from New York City to L.A., and like going back and forth while putting together Birdie Bee. And
I saw her post a thing she's learning Spanish.
And she's learning Spanish,
Come
right?
on.
And so, like, I mean, like, I don't know. So watching that tonight, watching Carmella accuse Nikki
with a whole
that,
video package, like, it's just a nasty way to handle it.
That rubs me the wrong way.
Yeah.
I take offense to that, you know, and I don't want to make this about me. It's about them. But the one thing that I do like is that it's really like increased the heat on that rivalry.
Oh my God,
and
it's been tense.
When that match happens, and I don't know when that match is going to be, it's going to be intense, and I can't wait to see it.
Hopefully we get that no DQ. All right, somebody else that often has a lot of words for everybody. Let's bring on our next guest, Baron Corbin. Hey.
Hey, how's it going?
It's going pretty good. I don't know if you saw what just happened out there a little while ago. Ran through a former world champion. You know, did exactly what I said I was going to do. And, you know, I can't really complain. I'm getting on a plane here in a couple hours, headed home. You know, a few days off to relax and do my thing.
I want to take things back for you, actually, to NXT. I mean, I've known you for a while now. I don't know you, but, you know, we've been around each other often enough. But not to put this too bluntly, but no one seems to ever have a good thing to say about you. No one seems to like you. And I know you say that you're the loner, you kind of do your own thing, but is it because of that?
The fact that people don't like me, you know, it doesn't bother me. I'm not going to shed a tear whether you like me, anybody out there likes me. I'm not here to make friends. I've said that since day one. I'm not coming here to make a best friend who's going to be in my wedding or who's, you know, going to be somebody I call if I'm frustrated or something like that. I'm here to make money. It's very simple. You know, so if someone wants to be my friend, too bad. And if you want to call me a loner because of it, because I don't need people, then so be it.
Well, it's one thing to be a loner, but another thing considering how often we're all on the road, how often we're all together. You don't have one friend that works here, one dude that you hang out with at all?
No, I mean, I don't. Like I said, I don't need it. I'm here to make money. If I have a friend and all of a sudden they're saying, hey, tonight you have a match with this person, you're friends with him, somebody might hold back. I'm not. I'm going to step on somebody's throat. I'm going to get the job done for me. I'm going to collect my check, and I'm going to continue to climb that ladder.
Well, even when you played football, you played for the Arizona Cardinals. With that being a team sport, I mean, was it any different back then?
No, my attitude, the way I carry myself has never changed. If you look up what I did in Arizona, you know, you'll see that I fought my way through training camp. I didn't have a problem fighting a teammate. They're not my friends, they're my teammate. I work with them. At the end of the day, we're trying to accomplish a goal. But if I have to punch you in the face during practice, then I'm going to do that. And I did that several times, and that's what helped me keep my job there and continue to get me paid. My O-line coach was an original hog, and O-linemen are violent, nasty, mean people. That's what we did.
Even towards your own teammates?
To anybody. You get your job done. And if it's your teammate that's standing in front of you, I have no problem putting him down.
Well, you mentioned, somebody finding someone here that to be friends with that could stand in your wedding. You're engaged, correct?
I am. I have a fiance that 99% of the world dreams about. Someone they dream they can find, and they'll never touch something like that. People like me, people like the 1%, we get the 1%.
Okay. You have a flight to catch, you said tonight. You're going home. What does off time look like for Baron Corbin? What do you do when you get home? You've got no friends. You've got your fiance. What do you do when you get home?
I do what I feel like. I live in a big-ass house on a lake. I have a pool. I have music, video games. I can take my bike out for a ride. I'm looking at a 1964 Lincoln Continental right now, so I get that. I can work on that. I just do my thing. I go to a lot of shows, a lot of rock, metal shows. And I enjoy my time to myself, and my fiance, joins me in those things. And, we don't need people to do that.
Yeah. I guess I don't really understand that. Can you wrap your head around not having any friends like that? Living that,
I have a close group of friends, but they don't work here.
Okay.
They're not these people. I don't care about the people who work here. I don't care about the fans who sit in the stands. These fans, it's a bunch of idiots. They sit there and they boo you, or they tell you they hate you, but then they're the first person in line at the airport at 5 in the morning wanting you to sign an action figure.
Don't they help pay you? Don't they give you a paycheck?
Half of these people print something off on the computer because they don't want to buy your merch or something like that. Then they want to go sell it because they're trying to avoid getting a real job. They're trying to make money off my back. And that's stupid. I think it's ignorant when people like that think that they can live a life where they're trying to make money off of my back by having me sign my action figure for them, and then they can go put it on eBay. A lot of people need to realize, for you, for example, you sit here and you're questioning me, and you look at me like you don't like me, and at the end of the day, again, I'm not going to shed a tear over that, but you need to realize something. Without someone like me, you don't have a job. You don't sit here and interview the table because you don't have a superstar like me to come here and, draw people in to watch this show. People like you need people like me. And when you sit here and you look at me like that, you need to realize that. You as a general manager can't host a show without superstars like me.
With us being able to have, we do have a whole team here at SmackDown. We've seen WWE. It's a huge machine.
Yeah,
to
and
see
then
talent
who are you
come and go.
You're going to bring up little guys who've wanted to be wrestlers their whole lives, and they're going to tell their tired sob story of why they're here. They've dreamed since they were, 6 years old. They saw somebody on TV, and that's who they want to be like. That's not a superstar. That's a wannabe. That's these guys who sit at home in their basement on Twitter and run their mouths, and their favorite wrestlers, they think they can be like them. You can't be
Does
like
it bother
me.
you that some of those guys, the Seth Rollins, the Kevin Owens, the AJ Styles, are more successful than you've been in WWE?
It took me a phone call to get to the WWE. These guys worked 10, 12, 15 years to get here. Look at you. How long did you work? And how long did you fight and struggle to get here?
10 years just to get here?
10 years. And then how long did your career last?
5 years here.
Yeah, because you spent 10 years grinding and wrestling for hot dogs and pretzels. And you come here and then your body gives out. My body's not going to give out. I got here on a phone call. I joined the main roster in 3.5 years. Something that took you 10. AJ Styles has been doing this a long time all over the world. And he
when
just got
you
here.
are as successful as I was, or as AJ Styles is, maybe then you can talk.
Do you ever?
Okay, let's talk success then. SmackDown Live, the #1 program WWE offers. Baron Corbin is a 1% top-of-the-line superstar. What do you have for me next? What can you do? What can you bring me? And then I can elevate to the next level. And then I'm going to look down on you and say, look what I did. I surpassed anything you ever accomplished.
You know what? And that's something that rubs me. The whole Nikki Bella thing got me fired up. Then this is going to get me fired up.
It's a lack of respect.
You're expecting a general manager to do work for you. I didn't have a general manager who was pushing me to be the best. I had to push past the general manager to be the best. I had to fight everybody to get an opportunity. I lost in 18 seconds at WrestleMania and ended up main eventing 2 years later. And that wasn't because I had help from a GM. It wasn't because I had buddies in the office. It's because I went out there and I was the best. I was the best. I challenged you to go,
your name and they chanted, yes,
out there and
yes,
be the best.
The best. I put Swagger down in less than 2 minutes tonight. He's a former world champion, a Division I wrestler. I put his head on the barricade and I crushed it with my forearm. Then I put him in the ring and I hit him with the end of days and it was over. So what do you have for me next?
We're going to find something for him next. I promise you that.
Guaranteed. Something's going to be coming down the pipe for him, 100%. All right. Well, thank you, Daniel Bryan. Thank you guys for joining us here tonight on Talking Smack. We'll be back next week following SmackDown Live right here on the WWE Network.